Hey everyone. So the question comes up often, what is the deal with the proposed or the future international airport on the island of Ambergris Caye? So this has been a subject that has been debated and gone back and forth for many, many years. Everyone has their own opinions. Right now, some feel that it doesn't need an international airport, and maybe it doesn't today, but we're looking forward to the future. So here's just in a nutshell where we stand as of right now. Let me show you the Google Earth overlay because the government of Belize has set aside the necessary property for a future international airport. So here is the island of Ambergris Caye. San Pedro town is down here. So here's where the island's only airstrip is right now. And there, we have regular flights coming in every hour or so from Maya Island Air and Tropic Air. So they fly from the mainland to here. They also fly from San Pedro to other destinations like Corazon. But right now, the only way to get to San Pedro is either by Maya or Tropic Air or by water taxi. Water taxi is a very long ride from Belize City. The water taxis have no bathrooms on them, and it can be like an hour and a half, sometimes even longer, as the boat makes its way through the Keys and all the way out to San Pedro. So where this area is for a future international airport is up here on the north side of Ambergris Caye. You see I have it pinned here, Future International Airport. And you can see that the area set aside is for the runway to go here. So from basically a west to east direction. So the planes will come down, hug Mexico, make a turn, and then land in this direction. And these properties here have already been subdivided, and many of the, I would say, prominent businessmen, investors in Belize have picked up properties in anticipation of when this future airport will go in. Now, right now, there's several things that are needed to happen on Ambergris Caye in order for this airport to go in. First of all, there needs to be a hospital. There needs to be a fire department, a pretty substantial sized fire department. So in the case of an emergency, it has the necessary emergency personnel. So those things have to go in as well. It's not just a matter of laying some asphalt down and building a runway. You have to have other services and amenities. But fortunately, the Belize government has set aside this general area right here. So where is it? This area is about 13 and a half miles north of San Pedro town. And in the immediate area here is the new Jimmy Buffett's property that is being built and remodeled. So that's going to be the new Margaritaville right here. You have Tranquility Bay, that is right here. That's an open and running, beautiful beachfront resort with a nice restaurant. And then you have the Punta Azua North subdivision right here. All right, so that's the deal with that. And just to give you some little bit more information, right? So right now people say, well, we don't need an international airport. We're doing just fine as we are. But when you look at other Caribbean islands, about the same size, Ambergris Caye, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit smaller, you see that the growth in those islands eventually warranted an international airport. So for example, Ambergris Caye is 27.5 square miles. And when you look at other islands such as Grand Cayman or maybe Roatan, see Grand Cayman is a little bit larger. Roatan's about the same size, and Roatan has an international airport. And direct flights come there through American Airlines, Delta, United Airlines, a couple times a week each. And you see that it just takes a larger plane landing at least once a day, maybe even twice a day in islands like this in order to meet up with the demand. All right. So we don't know when this is going to happen, but we do know that the area is set aside for it. You can see a picture here, right here. So there's different articles that you can find online regarding, the pros and cons of what will happen if Ambergris Caye, or when Ambergris Caye rather, gets to the international airport. So sometimes the question comes up, well, should I be buying and investing in property up in that general area? It just depends on what you're looking to do. It depends on how much cash you have, what you're looking to do. But aside from the airport, up there in this general area, there is some exciting things going on. For example, Margaritaville. Now that's going to be a reality here, right? So that's going to be open and running with the restaurants going to draw a lot of attention, a lot of eyeballs up in the area. Also, some clients of mine have been buying property in the Punta Azules North area and just sort of, getting ready for some expansion up there. So I really feel that this area in general, if you can find something, is a good place to buy. Also, you got to take into consideration this: anywhere between the international airport and coming down now, you're naturally going to see the road improved, right? So the road's going to be finished, improved, most likely paved, right? Because now when those people land, they need to go somewhere. So where are they going? What resorts are they going to? Or they're not all going to go to Jimmy Buffett's. You get a plane landing of 100, 150 people on it coming in from the US or Canada. They're going to be spread out along different resorts. So you're going to have water taxis that take them from there to other areas. You're going to have road access. So I would suggest buying property along that main road. If you can find something, maybe just off that main road, take advantage of that. So yeah, that's what I would do with my money. And it depends too. If you have a short-term goal, a long-term goal, some people say, well, is it going to become really noisy up there? With planes landing, you got to consider this. With an island this size, we're not going to get heavy plane traffic. It's not like you're at JFK or Newark where the plane's landing every 30 seconds, right? I mean, this is an island. So maybe you don't even have one plane a day landing. Maybe you have 3 a week coming internationally. But, for those few seconds where you have a plane land, the good thing is, of course, they come in from the east. So when they take off, I mean, how long does it take a plane to take off? So you might hear a little rumbling for, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then it's gone. So there's other islands. For example, if you go to a St. Martin in the Caribbean, their main beach and resort is right where the planes land. Well, this isn't going to be like that. We're not going to have dozens of planes landing per day. So I wouldn't give that much thought or attention. But yeah, definitely. So for those of you asking about the international airport, that is my update for right now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.